Hey guys, what's going on? So today is more of a fun little video, I guess. We're just going to be talking about Siegfried, guild points, and all that stuff. So as we all know, Siegfried is in the clan point shop for 800 clan points, right? And that's, I think, what most people are actually saving up for to get the Siegfried. What we're doing today is doing a little bit of calculations, seeing what you can get instead of Siegfried for the same amount of points. So first of all, starting off with the Astrogem Lucky Box. I don't know what the average Astrogems, so we're just gonna obviously do the 2 to 2, you know? So with 800 clan points, you can get 26.6 Astrogem lucky boxes. Let's go ahead and say 27 to round it up. That is, at the very, very minimum, if you have the worst luck possible, 810 Astrogems. Naturally, if you have the best luck possible, that's 27,000 Astrogems. But that's only for one Siegfried. We're also going to be looking at how much stuff we would actually get if we completely ignored Siegfried, and how much stuff we would have by the time he would be Evo 3. And to do that, you need a minimum of 4 Siegfrieds. So that would be at the very, very minimum, if you have the worst luck, out of all those 100 pulls, 3,240 Astrogems, and up to 108,000 Astrogems. That is a lot of Astrogems. Let's say you get average of, I don't know, 200. Let's say 200 Astrogems, that would still be at 21,600. Like I said, I don't know, I've never bought in the Astrogem Lucky Box. There may be some people who do it every week and can give a more general number for what they usually get. 200, I don't know, it seems maybe closer to fair. Probably 30 is by far the most common, but I'm sure there are some times where people get 500, 600. I've seen a couple times in chat where people pulled 1,000 Astrogems. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the gold lucky box. Now this only costs 1 clan point, and you can buy this how many ever times you want to. Of course, there is a ton of RNG here. I've tried it like 3 or 4 times before, and that's it. I've gotten 7,777, quite a lot, a couple 777s. I don't think I've ever gotten a 7 though, so just 7 gold. Regardless, we're gonna start with the minimum and maximum of 1 Siegfried, and that would be 800 times 7, which would be 5,600 gold. So if, I don't think, like I said, in those few times I did try, I didn't ever get a 7, so that's obviously not the most common gold. You're probably about as likely to get 7 as you are 7.7 million, because that would just, that would hurt your soul. Even though it's 1 clan point, it's 7 gold. Regardless, 5,600 is the bare minimum. The maximum for 1 Siegfried is 6,222,221,600 gold. Jesus Christ. Let's say average is 7,777. It might be the 777, so let's just say 4,000, okay? Because I don't have enough experience, I'm kind of just guessing at this point. It's not too serious of a video, but it will give you an idea about what you're spending for Siegfried. So if we assume 4,000 gold is about the average from this lucky box, that's about 3.2 million gold. Now, if that was true, that's probably definitely not worth it. Thinking about the Astrogems, actually, maybe if that's worth it, but 3.2 million, if that is around the average about how much you'd get for 800 clan tokens, definitely not worth it. You can farm that in a day when you can start doing the higher level golems. That number does get bumped up to 12,800,000 when you consider you will need 4 Siegfrieds for Evo 3, so that is a much bigger chunk of change, still definitely not worth it. Unless the averages are much higher than 4,000, then who knows, could be not still. Lowest gold possible would be 22,400 if you're only ever getting the 7. Highest gold possible if you're only getting the 7 million is 24,888,886,400. Yeah, you probably wouldn't need anything with that much gold, Jesus freaking Christ. Moving on to the energy now, this will be much easier because there is no RNG involved here. You can obviously buy 80 energy packs with 1 Siegfried's tokens, which comes out to 2,800 energy. And now that is no small amount of energy, but still a Siegfried might be worth a little bit more. 4 Siegfrieds equal 11,200 energy though, which is getting pretty high up there. If we do the calculation energy to gold, we can check how much gold that would actually be in energy with running like Golem B8 for example. I think there are numbers out there. Alright, finally found the data. Looks like you get about 1,700 gold per energy in like the B8 Golem, so we're gonna do that times 1,700. And that would equal to 19 million gold. worth of energy. So I guess if you just spend all that energy on golem runs, it would be approximately 19 million. But that is for all 4 Siegfried. So 19 million gold or an Evo 3 Siegfried. Your choice. Personally, I'm still going for the Siegfried because it's basically free Evo 3 Nat 5. I mean, you could be spending that stuff to get energy, gold, Astrogems, but I think those are all resources you can get other places in the game. Siegfried you can only get here, it's exclusive, so yeah, that's my reasoning there. If you're still very early on in the game, the gym chests may not be so bad. The square ones especially, because B8 and B5 golems are very, very tough. I think B5 is actually tougher than B7, and B8 is probably tougher than everything except probably B10, because you have no elemental advantage there. It's dark and light. You know, you can't just bring a certain element and they'll automatically have the advantage there. So getting the square gym chest for 30 is probably a decent idea really early on in the game. You know, it takes a very, very long time to get 800 clan points for a Siegfried, so that gym might help you more. I bought that once on my alt, got a recovery ruin square. Was 6-star though, at least. Again, you can get about 27 of these gems with 1 Siegfried, or about 106 of them with 4 Siegfrieds. I don't really think it's worth it. Maybe if you can't auto B5 yet. Once you can start autoing B5 consistently, then I'm not sure if it's still worth buying the square gym chests, because then you can at least get up to 5-star squares, and those will typically be good enough until you can start farming B8. And lastly, we have probably the worst offer here, Dragon Sigils, 4 of them for 50. So yeah, Dragon Sigils, you can get 64 of them with 1 Siegfried, or 256 of them with 4 Siegfrieds. Now, 256 Dragon Sigils is only 128 entries into the dragon, so assuming you're doing some high-level dragons like 9 or 10, then you'll get some high-level gems, some powerful gems, probably even dragon gems. Even so, I think this is probably by far the worst deal here, because by the time you can do those high-level dragons, you can also run extreme mode probably within 40 seconds and farm them there anyway. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, just a fun little video, seeing what we can get instead of Siegfried. Like I said, I'm still going for Siegfried, free Nat 5. Even though after looking at the potentials of this other stuff, I don't know, I'm starting to think it twice. If I do end up getting the other 3 Siegfrieds, I probably would Evo 3 my water one, and I don't see how he would be that much more better, since I only use it for Titan, and basically I guess only the Fire Titan because he's a water type, so he'd be good there. So I'm not too sure if it's absolutely worth it. Maybe 4 water ones if I were to keep pulling water Siegfrieds, getting them all to Evo 2. I think that would actually be more effective than 1 Evo 3. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling now, so that means I'm going to wrap up this video. Tell me what you guys thought about this video in the comments down below. Also make sure to drop a like if you did enjoy, I would really appreciate it. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.